Everybody, and welcome to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. Alright guys, so the title kind of, I guess, says a lot of things. Not going to lie, I'm downloading Guild Wars 2 as we speak because I want competitive PvP. I want competitive PvP. I want it. I want it bad. I love this game. I like DCUO. I like what the devs done. Unfortunately, what prompted me to decide to go back to re-download Guild Wars 2 after all these years? It's been years. Been years since I've even stepped foot in Guild Wars 2. So I'll probably start from scratch. I'll probably just make a new tune, start from scratch, cover everything. What's prompting me to do it is I was hoping to get some feedback in DCUO forums about, potential development towards PvP. I feel like PvP in this game is good. The combat system is really good in this game. But a lot of people said they're going to take this down. They're not gonna allow a poll or people's whatever. It's just not going to happen. They're going to take this down. And unfortunately, Daybreak did. I'm not really mad. I'm not mad about it, actually. I guess I feel some sort of, like, I don't know, disappointment more than anything, because it's like I want competitive PvP. I want it. This game would be awesome if it had just a little bit, just minor things, and this game would be really good for PvP. It would be. And I'm like, just a couple of minor things, and this game could be really good for that. But alas, they don't want to hear it. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's their product. It's their decision. You may never like what anybody has to say about something, but at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do. And like I said, I am just taking a break from ESO. I like Battlegrounds. I like the Siege engine, but it's just plagued with so many bugs, so many problems that's not being addressed. And I'm like, I just want a smooth PvP game. I want something to sink my teeth into, stream, and rip as much as possible, and get ripped in the process. Because I'm going back to Guild Wars 2. It'll probably happen for me. It's been years. But I am really happy that at least it's out there and it is what it is. And at the end of the day, I still feel this game is well done. Its combats are amazing. It holds up even in today's market. It's well executed. Storylines are great. I'm not saying I'm walking away from DC, so don't get me wrong on that. I'm not saying I'm walking away from DCUO. I just want a PvP game. That's all I want. I just want a PvP game. So, I want competitive PvP. That's all I want. At the end of the day, if you can get competitive PvP, it's just, as a PvPer, that's what I'm looking for. Right? I'm looking for competitive, not casual, not whatever. Somewhat competitive. Push your limits, push your bounds, and we have no healer or troll. Wow. Okay, well, luckily I came out with a new build rotation, so we'll get into that. I'll troll it. It's not ideal. Now I might be lagging a little bit because, as I said, I am downloading currently. So. So if my stream is bad quality, at least you guys will know why. Maybe that smoked one is a little better. That is a little long. I like how it debuffs quite a bit of them though. It has a nice AoE effect. I'm gonna switch out. I'm gonna try the smoke screen. Loadouts. We're gonna try the smoke screen. I'll try the smoke screen. But I'll cover maybe some Guild Wars 2 streams too. Now, unfortunately, Guild Wars 2 is not on console. Hence why I've debated about going on. Black Desert is coming to console, so I already know that. I've always wanted to stick with games that can literally. This is what happens when you don't have healers, boys and girls. Yeah, I like that. That smoke screen's better on, I feel like, the troll. Once again, not ideal in the situation for me trolling with this dude yet, but hey, whatever. Maybe go with rifle too. Might spend a point in my rifleman. Now, I don't have any of the expansions for Guild Wars 2. I'm debating about maybe getting it. That's something I'm also going to be taking a look at. What happens? Why you need healers? The rocket launcher might be a little too slow too. People should really pick up healers. It's going good. I just got back. I noticed my post was deleted, and I was warned about it. So, like I said, I'm not mad about it. And then I was like, well shit, what am I going to do for PvP, man? They're not willing to take any suggestions. Even if it's not for me, just let's get some competitive PvP in here, because it's a badass game, right? Because I'm like, I would love competitive PvP in here. I'd stream it all day. I'd promote it. I would do it. I would fucking do it. I would promote PvP for this game. Because, 1 second. No, I don't need that. Okay, so the only reason is like, a couple people, like, I wanted to get, like, players' feedback initially. And a lot of people were like, well, they're going to take this down. You're not allowed to, like, get other people's opinion in this way or whatever. I'm like, because it's considered a poll. I was like, but there's no poll. There's just, it's just titled whatever. And say, hey, like it if you would think it would be cool. Or say no, but give me your explanations. So on and so forth. And then next thing you know, they just removed it. And I'm like, I was like, the PvP's not bad in this game. It's not. I mean, it needs like maybe one or two minor things, and put competitive play to it, like a leaderboard system. And this would be a good PvP game, both Legends or class-based. And I was like, but they don't seem to want to even listen to the PvP. And I was like, at the end of the day, I want competitive PvP. So all of a sudden, I'm like, well, shit, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Because I'm taking a break from Elder Scrolls. So I'm kind of stuck, right? I'm kind of fucked. So I'm like, and I'm looking online, I'm like, who has competitive PvP? Well, first thing you notice is World of Warcraft. I'm like, I am not going back to WoW. I have spent more than enough years in World of Warcraft, had enough more than accomplishments. I am done with that game. There is no way I'm getting that desperate. Then I was taking a look at Blessed, right? And Blessed is a mess. So, I mean, it looks beautiful, but it's not in a good state. So I'm like, okay, so I'm either gonna have to suck up the shit that's still broke in El ESO, which is crap, grind out up into Terra, which is a grind fest, or go to a game that doesn't require a lot of PvE grind and I can just get into PvP right away and be competitive. What game option do I have? Oh, I know, Guild Wars 2. Gotta be honest, I'm glad you and the others enjoy this game, not knocking it. It really looks fun and solid. Thought about picking it up myself, but the sound effects in this game drive you insane. You don't have to have the sound on. You can, you know, turn down the sound, listen to music. I love the visuals. There's a lot of things I love about the game, though. But when it stacks like this, it is annoying. When all the sound effects stack, that is when it's annoying. It's a solid game. This game is so fucking solid. It's fun as hell. That's why I said I don't necessarily think I'm leaving this game, because Guild Wars 2 is free. I don't have to pay a monthly subscription for Guild Wars 2. I just got to get the expansion, play how I wanted to, and I PvP. I'm not limited to anything in Guild Wars 2. I don't need a subscription. That was another perk to the benefit, because I'm like, well, shit, I could just download it, get the expansion, I'm good to go. Okay. So that was another perk. Unfortunately, it is a PC game. That's the only thing that sucks. And it's like, wow. But at the end of the day, you know, you try. That's all you can do. Try. Just try. Would be, why don't people pick up healers? What the hell? It's a good game. This is a good game. It's solid. It has a lot of really cool applications to it. So I really do like the game. I love this game for what it is and what it offers. And it's fun. It's fun. It's a blast. I could play this for hours and have fun. So I don't feel like I don't need to walk away from the game. It's just like, what do I need a PvP? What's going to suffice me until Elder Scrolls get their shit together? I've got to come up. What happened to BDO? I've been playing BDO, but here becomes the only problem with BDO. It's a grind. It's like, I want to PvP that game. STO, Star Trek Online. I've tried to get into Star Trek. It's just, once again, I need something competitive. Star Trek doesn't feel competitive to me. It's like, BDO is awesome. It has competitive aspects, but it's just a grind. It's a hefty grind. ESO is looking like the PvP is about to get a lot of good changes. I hope. It better. That's why I left. I'm like, I'm tired. I'm tired of looking at everything. Sorks are ruling PvE and PvP. It's not Elder Scrolls Online. It's Sork Online. It's Sork Online. I'm tired. I'm just tired of everybody rolling the same classes, the same builds, the same shit. Was really looking forward to see PvP and BDO. Yeah, I would love to do it. But that's the thing. It's a grind. It's like I'm almost there. I'm at 50-something. But literally, if you try to open world PvP, right, and you gank somebody, right, you get bad karma. Then you have to grind it out. So if I do feed for PvP on Black Desert, I feel like that's why the streamers in Black Desert have a hard time. I feel like that's why they do uploads. Because the problem with Black Desert is the PvP is really fun. The problem of it is watch videos. You PvP in open world, and it's like, oh, okay, you know, I just killed somebody in open world. Now I got to go off, grind off the negative karma. Okay, it makes sense. I'm not saying it's cool. I should have picked up that dude. He should be able to come right back, though, because it's just events. I just don't like the rocket launcher with this rollout. STO. Yeah, but it doesn't feel like it. That's the problem. Like, I don't feel it. Like, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. The game's fun, especially from a ship combat system. It's probably one of the most unique besides, like, you know, EVE Online. So it has a lot of fun aspects, but I don't feel like that rush of like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I've got to get in and out of this really quick. You're just maneuvering, and it's basically out strategizing the person's defenses and stuff, flanking them and getting into position, which is fun. It's a lot of fun, but I want heated battles. Yeah, it's not too bad. My only problem with Neverwinter, here's my only problem with Neverwinter. Neverwinter isn't a bad game. It just has too many pay-to-win aspects to it. If they wouldn't have had those gearboxes and shit, I would be probably promoting Neverwinter more and more. Unfortunately, it's like they have pay-to-win aspect in the game that's pretty nasty. That's why I can't promote like Rift anymore either. Rift PvP used to be like hella fun, but they put too many pay-to-win aspects to the game. And who wants that? You know what I'm saying? Who wants to, you know, pay to be the best of any, no matter PvE or PvP? Who wants to pay to be the best? Who? Everybody wants it to be earned. So I need a game with competitive PvP. I need it. I have to have it. I have to have it. Too bad Neverwinter is pay to win. I know! Because it is a good game. There is a lot of really cool things about Neverwinter. That's really cool. And Cryptic does a great job, but they put too many pay-to-fucking-win elements. I'm like, what, really, guys? Really? You couldn't put fluff? You just couldn't keep it like a fluff shop? I mean, come on. Hell, I'd pay for expansion packs. I would pay for it. But the problem of it is, like I said, they keep adding just so much pay to win shit. It pisses you off. I think I'm going rifles with this. And Neverwinter had the invisible ring and trade. Right! No, seriously, right, exactly, dude. I'm seriously. Come on, man. I mean, really? I was taking a look at Blast today, and I was like, man, they got this game whacked. I was half tempted to hit the buy button. I'm like, I can't do it. And I'm looking online, I'm like, I'm not going back to World of Warcraft. I'm not doing it. No spank you. Not going back to WoW. And then all of a sudden I'm looking and I'm like, Guild Wars. Never have to pay a subscription. Get the expansion, and I'm done until the next update expansion. Shit. Yep, that's why I quit Neverwinter 2. That thing like paid. Right. I'm like, what? I mean, people buy fluff. Hell, I would rather pay a sub than to do what they did with like the like equipment boxes, extra key shit for loot. That's another thing gets on your nerves, doesn't it? The fucking key boxes. I'm like, oh my god, really? Shit.
Joseph, don't.
I'll take the mask.
I did what I had to do for.
Good luck killing a pally and Neverwinter. Yeah. Well, that's the thing too. Like, there's balance issues in a lot of games, right? And that's kind of one of the things with Guild Wars 2 that kind of was kind of because they had this whole class. They went away from Guild Wars 1 into Guild Wars 2, which Guild Wars 1 worked out really well, right? Because you configured between two classes. So there wasn't really much of a way to worry about balance because everything was battleground competitive anyways. The problem of it is with Guild Wars 2, they went with this whole new combat system of the class system. Now you can do different things with the classes, but there was balance issues. There were some. Go back to DAOC, dude. I couldn't go back to Dark Age after this long. You guys see a stream from DAOC, you'd laugh your ass off. I'm so disappointed in the direction WoW has taken. Played from BC to Legion, but I doubt I'll ever go back. I know! Well, remember during BC when all of a sudden PvEers could get PvP gear and PvPers could get raid gear? That's where I was getting frustrated. And then Wrath of the Lich King came out, and then with all the new changes, I was like, I'm done, man. And I was tired of like replacing my raid gear with crap. That's when I died. That's why I love this game, because this game, even if I'm in progression, in-game progression, right? All my previous feats aren't gone. They're not. You know, they're still relative because they're a part of my SP system. That's why I love this game. That's why I thought this game would be fun as hell to go back to, because the combat system's really fun. It's fast-paced. It plays a lot. The combat, I'll be honest, the combat plays smoother in this game than ESO. I'm sorry, I like ESO's unique aspect to the build configurations, and that every class can play every role. That's why Elder Scrolls will probably be my favorite always. But this combat system's a lot smoother. It just is. The counter plays here, set up in the mechanics. That's why I was like, the game has PvP capability in this. They just need to address a few minor things. It's like, holy shit. But the devs don't want to hear it, I guess. I guess the devs don't want to hear it. And it's like, what do I do? But hey. I don't like, I used to play Halo, but I'm not big into the shooter things. My whole thing is like the cornering and stuff, because every shooter game in their battle maps have like the corners where it's important. You know, corner play in shooters is real. So I'm not the best at a shooter type game. Do you still play DAOC? Shut up, for real? I would try to go back like 2 or 3 years ago, I want to say, and I couldn't do it. The graphics were just so outdated. It was like walking into Lord of the Rings online. I hated that game so bad. I hated Lord of the Rings. And when I tried to go back just to see if they made any changes, and when I walked in, I was like, oh shit. You're like, yeah, that's bad. I was going to stream EverQuest 2, gameplay and shit. But then when I logged in, I was like, nah, I can't do this. Got your Zan helm last night? Nice. Thanks for the encouragement. No, anytime. You know, I knew you would. Just got to get a decent group together. We're still one short, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it's just all DPS. One tank. At least we have a tank. I had the similar issue with DDO after 10 plus years. I was like, screw it, I'm done, and migrated to ESO, right? My problem with ESO is not PvE. It's not my problem. That's not my issue with the game. It's just not. It's not my problem. I mean, with Elder Scrolls Online. Elder Scrolls Online PvE is some of the best, right? The way the design of the game comes together in PvE is beautiful. But the PvP aspect of the game suffers so much because you know players are online looking up the most cancerous builds because they don't want to play with skill. And ZOS does nothing to do anything to fix it. They keep pushing out content without fixing a lot of core problems. We have 2 classes that dominate PvP. Not to say the other classes are bad. People just went I win buttons. You know, they want that I win. That's all they're looking for. That's it. Okay, give me that. I have to agree with you 100%. Right. It's the Elder Scrolls Online is badass. I'm not saying it isn't. It's my favorite game. I could sit here still and tell everybody Elder Scrolls Online is my favorite game. It is. It is. But I can't play it anymore. I can't. I can't do it. I can't. When I look up Bet Maelstrom leaderboards and you see nothing but Sorks, when you go into the PvP leaderboards, you see Sorks and Nightblades on the top, you start to ask yourself, what are they doing to fix the shit? It's like, and then they never address proper counter. They don't, it's like, man, and we keep covering it. It's not just me saying it. It's the other content creators too. Rosla, what's up? It's not just me. It's like, everybody says it, you know. It's the same shit being spat out by everybody. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? How do you fix it? You either address the issue and stop putting out cancer gear to solve a problem you can't fix. That's why Slodes is in the game. That's why Slodes is here. At least they addressed, you know, the Ruin Prison. And I like that. I like that they're finally addressing the seriousness of it. I wanted to update you on my builds. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, just definitely post after the stream. I won't be streaming long, but yeah, post after the stream and I'll definitely... After this, I gotta take my dog out too, so... Gotta go get him. But I mean, I'll still be streaming. I just gotta take him out really quick. But yeah, so I was like, all of a sudden I'm downloading it. Have you guys ever played, like, have you ever played a game? Here's the question. Have you ever went to go play a game and you felt dirty for doing it? You felt like it was like sacrilegious that you're going to go play this? Because that's what I felt like. Oh, did you? But is it your Nightblade tank? It looked like ESO is taking steps, baby steps, to addressing some things like shield stacking. They've reduced the file. They're reducing CC length, but I agree, still a long way to go. Right. It's not that Elder Scrolls is bad. It's not. It's not a bad game at all. It's the only thing about it. It needs right. It's just that's the only thing I want at the end. Why? Oh, I'm over here by myself. That sucks. And I have very little to no damage on this tune. Yeah, just if you can leave some posts and some stuff. I think ESO will be fine, and like I tell everybody, I think I'll be going back. Well, definitely, dude. Make sure you just leave the post after the stream. I'll take a look. I feel like that's one of those things, though. Like it'll be fine. The game will prevail. You know, it has its fan base. It always will. Question of it is, like I said, you know, what are you trying to play as? Because PvPers, they're starting to get fed up. The werewolf thing, it's just for the expansion. Hopefully, once werewolf is old news, hopefully they put it in line. That's the only reason I took the break, because that's what set me. You know, I can deal with bugs. I can address some issues. But when you go ahead and you go still behind the player's back who's testing it, and you still come out with cheap ass mechanics like that, you know, it's just like, you know, the gimmick. You don't do gimmick shit. That's players leave games for that. And like I said, and somebody asked me, well, what if they never fix it? And I'm like, I'm never coming back. That you don't do gimmicks. World of Warcraft learned really hard after Burning Crusades not to try to throw gimmicks. There for a minute, Burning Crusades was not very favorable due to the DK. Remember? If anybody played World of Warcraft during the DK heydays, they gimmicked that for a minute, and they lost a lot of numbers in the beginning. You don't gimmick shit. Don't do that. Just don't. It's not a win. You're trying to attract players, not turn your ones who play your game away. I had to deal with it, but because I was in an end game guild, so I had to deal with it in Battlegrounds. I had to deal with it. I didn't have a choice. But in this game, I'm like, whatever. I think you're wrong, though. I don't think too many players are upset you're taking a break. Oh, no. Well, I felt like some players were. I hope not. I mean, you might be right. I just feel like, yeah, I feel like, you know, there comes that point, man, you know, where you have to decide, hey, man, what do I need to do? I love Black Desert Online. I think Black Desert Online, now I will say this, I think Black Desert Online is going to be one of the, if you had a green or a blue mask, what would you take? I mean, come on, seriously? What kind of loot drop is that? I think Black Desert Online is going to surprise a lot of console players. Now, it won't be for everybody because it's grindy. Oh my god, the game is so fucking grindy. But it's so much fun. The combat system is like, you know, Street Fighter meets MMO. So, I took turn undead off, made it a mage blade. You turn off, turn undead off. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's costly. I told you that. It's nice, but it's costly. On Shadow Walker, the Gloom set and Shadow Ren monster, right? It blocks then. When it's out, stamina boom, invisibility, stand still. Yeah, it's great. Yeah. Leeching strikes to boot. Yep. No, that definitely sounds badass, Rosalind. That is a nice combo. Grats, brother. That is a really nice combo setup you got there, especially with the gear selection. I haven't set foot in PvP, mostly because bar swap is shit. Yeah, the bar swap bugs are pain. And abilities are always going off when I press the button. For me, that would go a long way to improve PvP. Yep. Todd, what's up, brother? Long time. I have been playing Kind lately, and to be honest, it's actually more fun. See, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you need breaks, and sometimes you got to find your fun mode. You know, your games that are going to give you a little bit reprieve from the bullshit stress. Aren't. Yeah, I know what you... Yeah. I heal stamina and health standing still while I'm visible. Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, because of the set. It's badass. No, that's a badass setup. I mean, I think you did a good job, Rosalind. Because honestly, dude, I mean, if you're going to bank from the two sets like that, and you're going to get your debuff, you're going to apply debuff, you're going to get recovery, it's, you know, it's badass. Okay. I think I'm going to take this, though I got to take my dog out. Be right back. One second. I'm gonna click yes, but I'll be right back.
Suicide Squad. You will comply and work with the members of Task Force X until the objective is complete. Failure to do so will result in your termination.
Starlab scientists
Okay. Chained up. We have a big backyard. He's got a dog box. He's got like a tree shade and stuff. I let him out for about 5-10 minutes, and I usually get him again. Alright, so we'll switch back to DPS because we have a high level DPS. I feel guilty coming here talking about ESO when you're trying to nah, it's all good. It's all good. My friend actually got a hold of me. I played with him for like 15 years. He just got a hold of me on my channel, found me. He's like, Mystic! And all of a sudden I was like, dude, what? But he's playing Elder Scrolls and he wanted to contact me because now he's playing Elder Scrolls and he's like, dude, I know you and I know you come out with it. So, you know, I'm like, yeah. It's all good. It's all good. So he's playing Warden. So, good shit. It's upsetting to your fan base that you're taking a break from me. So, however, any MMOer should understand. Right, exactly. Like I said, I mean, it hurt me just to change the name. Because I'm like, I can't cover another game be called ESO Daily. That sucks. That was my most upsetting part. I'm going to die. Healers matter. You need to try it at least once. You don't have to stream it. Yeah, the problem of it is, Rosalind, I have so many builds. Here's the problem. Like, I know a lot of players want me to try their builds, and I would love to. Try. I mean, PTS, I can go over things, but here's my problem. I will be completely 100% honest with you. It's my gear. Like, I have, like, my bags are full on a lot of my tunes. Like, I'm talking stuffed. So when I have to like come up with these builds or pick up new sets, rearrange things, it literally takes me like an hour or two just to put a build together on one character, because I'm literally going through all the gear I have accumulated. And that's not on top if I'm missing a piece or two, and then I have to go back and grind it out. It's like, wow, it's time consuming. I think we're good. Did they get the capacitors? I think we're good on that.
Third fear capacitor at 70%.
Something got missed. Oh, there it is. Good call. Dude, you overthrew, man. There are significant limitations due to one's level, and therefore requires different style of play. Players can't go farm gear because then you level out too quick. You want to make it bank them. No, I have. That's what I'm saying, Rosalind. Like, Rosalind, literally my banks are full. My house, I have every container except one, right? And I have 15 tunes. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's how I was able to keep coming out with all the builds I came out with, because of how much gear I've got. But I have to always switch from class to class, and then go from one gear to another, and then try to find room to farm new gear. Oh yeah, that's like I said, Rosalind. Like, it's just about my baggage, man. It's my, like, what do I get rid of? You know, like, for me, like, I have 4 sets of Scathing Mage. Would I get rid of 1 set of my Scathing Mage? No. I have 2 sets of Burning Spellweed. Would I get rid of one of those? No. I have trial sets. You know, weapons, all sorts of stuff, man. My problem of it is, I think once I get a build going on, I have a hard time letting go of certain sets. So then, like Lich, I had like 2.5 sets of Lich, and I always banked them. Like Warlock, I have an entire set of Warlock. I still haven't had a build to use with Warlock. You become a kind evangelist. You know, but that's what I'm saying, man. I honestly think there are games out there that when we get tired and fed up, there are other products out there that we can look towards. You know? Like this game, I could see players' frustration. It's beautiful PvE, right? It has really good storylines. Problem of it is, something comes out, it's overplayed, you build up your tunes, and all of a sudden you get bored, right? It becomes a little stagnant. That's the problem with this game. All of a sudden you want a PvP, but PvP is not competitive in this game. They don't want it to be, and it's like, okay, I guess, whatever. So that's why you don't see people PvP streaming these. Do you have Shadow Walker? I don't know. I might. I'd have to take a look. That's what I'm saying. It would take me a long time. It would take me a couple hours just to go through my stuff. But I mean, I could. I definitely could take a look. I mean, Shadow Walker's not hard to get. It's a PvP set. You know? The problem of it is, where do I put it? If I don't have it, becomes the problem. If I don't have it, where do I put it? Like, honestly, like the new dungeons, I like it, but I was like, I don't even need, there's not a piece of gear in there I want. There's nothing I can really get. I mean, I don't need it. I don't like none of the sets, and I don't have the room for it. So storage is a problem for me at this point. I want it. Right. It is. It's a friggin' huge problem. I have 15 tunes, and dudes got max. I got housing storage units. It's crazy. And you have all these sets, and then you literally are asking yourself, what do I want to trash? Because you, in the back of your mind, here's your problem. You trash a set, and then it gets changed, and it actually becomes good again. So it gets nerfed, you trash it, and then it becomes good again. And you're like, oh shit. Right? I just trashed that entire set. And now you have to refarm it. No thank you, man. Not something I look forward to. Like, there's a lot of shit. Like, my Swamp Raider set. I had 2 sets of Swamp Raider. Everybody thought I was nuts. And now they changed it, and I'm like, yeah, well, it was badass anyways. But now you don't even need a magical ability. You guys think, like, you know that. And I will be coming out with a build tonight for your brother there, Todd. Because he wanted a stamina build. I think it was a Templar, maybe? I don't know. I have to take a look. I think it was Templar. There's a new build I'll be coming out with tonight on PTS. That's why I said I could take a look on PTS about a lot of things. If it's PTS, I can do a lot of things, Rosalind. PvP stuff, yeah. Sometimes I'm a little restricted to what I got and how much storage I have. Like Warlock. Like I said, I have the Warlock set and I have never put a build together with it. Not once. I have my gold rings of Warlock even. Okay, after this run, I gotta get going. Now you finally have audio. Yeah, I knew that once something was going to be beating shit up. I'm gonna drag him in here. Yeah, I can PTS it, but I won't be able to play it. A lot of people don't queue it, but I can PTS and go over it. Possibly. But that's another thing I don't do all the time, Rosalind. If I do that, you better sub to me. Not sub to me, you better be a patron. Mystic, you should do builds for gameplay inside Kind. I've never checked it out. I can honestly say I've never played the game. That's one game I haven't played. So I'd have to take a look at it. Yeah, I never played it. Might have to take a look at it though. I was going over a lot of console games, a lot of things. There was a lot of things I was wanting to check out. So I was that's kind of the nice thing about the break for me too, is checking out what is out there, what's viable. What's really sad to me, what saddens me the most, is there's a lot of PvE games, but PvP games is slim to none. Your options as a PvPer is pretty fucking shitball. You have a shitball selection as a PvPer. No. It's what, like, people like have like sub accounts to me. There, what I'm saying, Rosalind. They support me financially with money. Because, like, like literally, like on Xbox, let's PlayStation alone, I have almost 700 followers on PlayStation. Can you imagine, Rosalind, if 700 people emailed my page, asking me to highlight their builds? 700 people. Now, I will do it like for my patrons. So patrons do get benefits. They get perks. Because they're like, hey, I would like to play with you. Yes, and I will play with you. Because you pay me. But like 700 people follow me. Literally on one platform. Just on my page. Like, I can't keep up, you know? And now people ask me all the time, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? I'm like, listen, man, I am one person. I can do what I can, but, you know, people, there are priorities to things. Like Clinton wants a new build. That's priority. He's a sub. You know, so he's getting priority. You know, I have to come up with that tonight. I got to come up with a new build for him tonight. Because he's a sponsor. So even though I'm not playing Elder Scrolls, you know, he's like, hey, can you come out with a new build? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Because he's a sponsor of mine. So even if I'm not playing the game, I can come out with builds. I can do things, you know. But sponsors get a little bit more TLC. I'm not going to lie, because it might seem a little biased, but at the end of the day, you know, those are the ones who are supporting me. Yeah, I don't think my parents will let me. Right. And that's the thing. I'll do it. I'll set you up. I'll set you up one time, Rosalind. You're a very loyal person, so I will try to do that on PTS for you. I'll go over it. Just leave the post about the build. But you got to understand, like, there's not much I can do. I can't keep doing it over and over again. Because it's just I'm one person, you know. I got, like I said, I got like over 600 people that just follow me on PlayStation on the platform, not even on my YouTube. I have players who follow me on the platform who don't even watch YouTube. There's no way I'm going to be able to get to these capacitors. I think they're fighting it. Yeah, I'm knocked out. So many red. But yeah, I'll do it for you, Rosalind. Let me come out with the build tonight, post it tomorrow, and let me see what's up, and I'll see what I can do for you, covering it. And I will give you credit, but honestly, you got to understand, like, another reason I don't cover anybody's builds. Here's another reason. Because then you're putting my reputation on the line. You're going to put my reputation as a player on the line. Because I don't copy people's builds. I come out with my own builds. So if I cover one, I understand, Rosalind, but listen, if I cover one of your builds at any point, it'll be like Mystic doesn't come out with his own builds. It'll just get blown up. It'll be something stupid by a couple of players. I got you. Don't worry. I got you. But it's a PvP build or PvE. All of a sudden, I'm going to get flogged. But I'll do it. It's me putting a lot of things on the line. I'm not going to lie. Because if Outcast, I'll be honest, I flog Outcast for coming out with Nightblade Healer builds. I flog him. I get to pick on Outcast every day for coming out with the Nightblade Healer. Why do you think I get to flog Outcast for coming out with Nightblade Healer builds? Because he doesn't play Nightblades. He doesn't play Nightblade healing. He's never streamed a Nightblade Healer ever. And you're going to say that the build for a Nightblade Healer that you don't play, that you've never played. And that was my whole shtick. That was like, I play my builds, PvP and PvE. I play them. So players see that I'm not just coming out with them. I play them. I show them in that context. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's why it's important. Just test it off camera? Well, yeah. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that all day. People ask me to test stuff all day. I do all that. Like, that's one thing about being on PC. I can go over that. Like, a lot of my guildies will ask me when I'm on PTS to check out stuff. Because they don't have access to it, and I do. I'm trying to get these inhibitors, but nobody's staying together, man. It's a problem. Come on, yeah, right. Come on. These dudes, ugh. Atrocitus, the man who started it all. No, that's fine. I can take a look at it for you. I just, like, I was worried about streaming it because I'm like, it's going to get nasty for me, bud. It's going to get pretty ugly. I've gotten a friggin' rag on so many content creators throughout my last 2 years because they're misunderstanding the game. I've been streaming it the entire time, not stealing anybody's builds, and then I'm like, oh shit. I can hear them be like, oh look. Reputation means a lot when it comes to, like, you as a content creator. You're 21 CP away. Well, congratulations, brother. Okay. Got like 10 minutes. I think we should get this. I'm not going to get all the briefings. I don't care at the moment. Oh my. What is that? I'm crashing. Is this real? Towards the end of the boss, I'm gonna crash? Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Could be my Guild Wars done and it was just kind of playing in the background, causing it to lag. Yeah, I'll take a look at it for you. Like I said, I gotta come out with a new Stamplar build tonight for Clint. And then I'm going to, then I'll take a look. Do like the evolution of character through kind. Start at level 10, 1 bar, etc. Then another level at 15 with 2 bars. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll test it for you, brother. Don't worry. I got you. I'll do that. Just leave a post down after this video so I know the build config. So when I go over it, I go down the list, I can put it together, go spec by spec, and everything. And give me your ideal situation for CP allegation, or I can just, oh my god. My ISP sucks. Are we in here? What's going on? Can you suggest something? You can. Of course you can. We have an open dialogue in this channel. Always. What is this? Oh my god, this dude just started it. And I ain't got time. I got like 5 minutes, man. It's lagging bad. Somebody start. I can probably get to it tomorrow. I won't be able to get to it tonight. Well, it's not gonna happen. I've got to get going too. Oh, stinks. Dude keeps hitting the battery started without the other dude in here. Oh my god. At least they're starting to get it. Shit! Shep, what's up? Oh my god. If this wipes, I'm gonna cry. To wipe. I gotta get going though, guys. I do. I wanted this to be whatever, but I don't have time. Anyways, man, thank you guys for watching. I gotta pick up my kids, but once again, I'm Mystic Raven. This is Mystic's MMOs. I will be coming out with a new build for Stamplar, PvE, and PvP tonight. So I'll be addressing that on PTS. I hope the quality isn't as bad as it was last time. And then on top of it, I will look into yours tomorrow, Roslyn, and I might be starting Guild Wars tonight or tomorrow as well, just for PvP. I'll still be playing DCUO, maybe for PvE, most likely. But once again, it's kind of like when you start getting into a game, how much time are you going to be putting in. But when I start PvPing in GW2, I will be streaming it. I was having a hard time getting Betty Nitch, so I scrapped my Sage. Oh, I got you, Roslyn. All right, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. Once again, Thank you guys for watching. I'm Mr. Craven, this is Mystics MMOs. And as always, have a nice day.
I am Silvari.
Forging serenity within the heart is more difficult than any physical. Life can be do not fear the trials you will face. Hard ground makes strong bones. Cannot expect the world to give up peace. Must find it in yourself. Life can be do not fear the trials you will face. Hard ground makes strong bones. Cannot expect the world to give you peace. Must find it in yourself. I did not know that such a small sea